Okay. So, what we are talking about here. Yes,
Uh,
Diego, I can hear
oh
you.
wait, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay, good. I'm gonna mute you, Diego. If you want to talk, just unmute yourself. Okay.
you. Okay.
Josephine, you're already muted too. Okay, cool. Yeah, feel free to speak up at any point. Um, all right. So what we're talking about today is how do you create your advertisements. So I'm on Classroom right now, and I'm gonna go into let's see Diego and Josephine. Let me go into Diego's third period. Diego, who in your group submitted this? Was it you or Brittany? It was Brittany, right? The budget.
I'm in first period.
Oh, you're in first period. This is that Diego. So who submitted your budget?
I try to submit the budget, but whenever I try to turn it in, it said that I can't submit shared drives.
Okay. How about Josephine? Josephine, did you submit your budget or someone else in your group?
I think someone else submitted it. I can't submit it since it's not my own copy.
Okay. Then let me just go ahead and I'll just take a look at some random budget. We'll just look at, um, let's see here. Someone I gave a 10 out of 10 to. Oops. Okay, hang on. Let's look at Christian's. Okay. So if we look at Christian's budget, I got to share my screen with you guys. Hang on. How do I do that? Share screen. All right. Can you guys see this?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I can see that.
All right. So they did a Facebook ad, they did an Instagram ad, they did a website and a billboard and a Twitch ad. I don't know what that is. So let's just take a look at like a Facebook ad. So what would be like the size of a Facebook ad? So I'm going to open up a new tab here and just Google Facebook ad dimensions. And so everything on this list right here, whatever's on your budget, you guys have to actually create it. And that's going to be something you're going to be doing this week and then the week we get back from spring break. So this is going to be stuff that's going to be due like in 3 weeks, just creating all the stuff that's on your budget. So like as far as the dimensions of a Facebook ad, you can find some easy websites that just kind of tell you, okay, you want it to be these dimensions. So 470 by 246 for a news feed option. So when you go into vector, unless you have Adobe Illustrator or Adobe InDesign, you can do it from there. But I'm just going to use vector since I know everyone has access to this. Have you guys created a vector account yet? Or do you have access to?
No, I haven't created a vector account
Okay,
yet.
you guys are going to need to do this, like everybody in your group, unless you have the Adobe programs at home. But basically, this is going to allow you to do everything you can do in those programs. So if I was starting off with these dimensions, 470 by 246, if I create a new document, so let me go back here. Create a file. And, oh, dimensions are right here. I guess I could have just done it earlier. So I will create a rectangle and I will create this rectangle to be 1200 by 470 by 246. So I could just type that in right here. 470 and then 246. All right. So that's going to be your dimensions for, why is it doing this? 246. Okay. So that's going to be the dimensions for your ad. So you would actually create the ad. You can use this program right here. You could do it right on top of this rectangle. So, you know, as far as like, what is it going to say? You can incorporate your logo, whatever information you want the ad to have. You're going to have to look at like some examples. So if I look at like Facebook ad and I just Google that, you can see what kind of stuff they might look like, what kind of things you might want to include in it. So you might want to say something about your business, where it's located, you know, whatever. Just look at some ideas of stuff online. And so you got your text. You can put some textual information in here and type whatever. This program, it's a little tricky, but once you learn it, it's not that bad. So let's just say Walmart. You could type this in. And then there's a font list. And if you're using your Chromebooks, I don't think you're going to have all your Adobe fonts on there. So you're going to have to just pick one that looks as close to the font that you guys chose as possible. Mine is being really funky right now. I don't know if it's my magnification or what, but I'll just go with that font right there. And then, just add the other graphics. You can draw your own stuff with the vector tools. And you can also import images. So you can copy and paste images into here from the internet or stuff that you've downloaded. So I created a logo earlier that looks like this. Very exciting. So I'm going to incorporate this logo into my design. And there it is. Now, when you're done with this, you can export it. And you'll notice the background is transparent if you leave it as a SVG file or a PNG file. And that means that you can put this into other designs, and that can be helpful. So you can download it and you can put it right into your Google Drive if you're using your Chromebook, or you can save it onto your computer and even put it into your Creative Cloud folder once you drag that into Creative Cloud. And you can put it in the shared folder that you guys made. So that's how you can, easily make this stuff. Get ideas online, actually create the thing on your budget. As far as a website, so Wix is going to be probably your easiest bet. And it's a free website builder. It's pretty simple to use. So you go on there, you create an account with your Google account. You just sign in with Google. It's free. I'm going to create a new site. And I'm going to do a business. And let's say that you're doing, I don't know, a restaurant. Let's see if there's any service, consulting, restaurants, and food. There's a bunch of templates for you to choose from. So find one that you think kind of fits the feel of your restaurant. So I'll go here to this Mexican restaurant. And you guys, if you have any questions or if I'm going too fast, please stop me. Just speak up, unmute yourself, and I think it's just the three of us still. So, yeah. Okay, so it says use this template as a starting point, and then you're going to edit the site. So you don't, obviously, you're not just going to steal this. You actually have to make changes to it. Give it a second to load. Was this thing clear, the vector site? I mean, it's basically Illustrator, InDesign.
Yeah, it was pretty clear. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I think you can copy, let's see if we can copy and paste images into it. How about a cat? Images. Copy this. And paste. Yep, you can just copy and paste images right on there. Okay, so the website, it is set up. It's all ready to go. Now, obviously, you don't want to use their logo. You want to use your own logo on here. So you can incorporate graphics from what you guys chose. So here I can, oh, that's text. Change the text to the name of your business, Walmart. You can add a different background if you guys want. You can choose a different image. You don't have to just choose the ones that they give you. You can also upload your own. So if you go to Imagear, you can ones that are in your Google Drive or ones you've downloaded onto your hard drive, upload media and say, okay, it's in my Google Drive. So anything that you guys have put into your Google Drive, you guys would then be able to use as a background image. So you can create it in vector, or you can download it something from online. I'll just go ahead and use this. And I also had my logo in there. Gives it a second to upload. And I'm not going to go over the details of this after this because it's easy. It tells you what to do, and you just follow the template. And I can say, hey, apply to the homepage. And now it's going to, I think, incorporate it on there. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, you can change these buttons. So just make it work for your company. Give a little information about you guys. And you don't have to build every single little thing, like all these different pages. You don't have to do it all, but you can just kind of make it work for you. So you can come into here and you can reorder these. You can delete some. Hey, I don't need events. Let me just take that off. Delete, and whatever you need for your company. This is a big job, and I would recommend one person in your group being assigned to the website, one person in your group being assigned to a couple of these, and another person in the group assigned to maybe like whatever billboards or menus or anything else that you guys have. So yeah, the short of it is take all the stuff on your budget and make it. Use Vector, use Wix, use anything you want. If you have other sites, I don't care. Just make sure you pay attention to the dimensions. So if it's a Facebook ad, you know exactly what the size should be. And I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions for me about what is due and what you need to work on?
No.
I don't have any questions.
So it makes sense. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you guys having an okay time getting in touch with the people in your group?
None of my pointers have really reached out.
Okay. Let me hang on. Stop video share. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording for just a second because
Okay.
we don't need to have this conversation online. All right.